Well, every day is really an opportunity to make an impact. And here with some advice on how to do that is Stephanie Knight. She is the CEO of Colorado Inclusive Economy, along with Michael Katz, the Colorado Market President at Key Bank. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. So good to see you.
It's good to have you guys back. I feel like this is such a good topic right now and so important. And I'm so glad you're here to talk about this. Stephanie, let's start with you. Tell us about Colorado Inclusive Economy and how you're helping so many different people.
Sure. So Colorado Inclusive Economy is a nonprofit. It was started in 2020 in response to some of the events around George Floyd. So some tough stuff our country went through, but we, immediately went into action. We engaged C-suite leaders in Colorado and their companies in what we call learning journeys of kind of discovery around diversity, equity, and inclusion.
That's so wonderful. Danny and I were just talking about this, but I feel like the last few years have really changed us in so many ways, and some people are still trying to figure it out. And this is where you guys come in to be those leaders and say, here's how you can change everything so everybody is comfortable and feels good. Now there aren't requirements, or what do people need to do to become a member and start learning more about how they can be involved?
Great question. So any company really in the Colorado footprint is eligible to be a member of CIE, Colorado Inclusive Economy. So we have everything from solo practitioners to companies with thousands of employees. So it's a good spectrum. And then we kind of really help them through the learning journeys depending on where they are. So a journey is just what it says. Everybody starts at a certain place and they're on a continuum. So we want to engage all sizes, all types of companies, all sectors at Colorado Inclusive Economy.
God, that is so interesting to me. Now, Michael, you are here with your business and you've gone through this experience. Why did you want to do it, and what was that like?
Yeah, well, thanks for the question. And yeah, I'm certainly on my own learning journey, and I'm certainly always willing to try to be as educated as possible and possibly bring back whatever I'm learning at CIE into my own organization. And CIE, it's so unique in that it brings, the top leaders in Colorado, the C-suite and their leadership teams together to facilitate transformational discussions about the DEIB movement and in the workplace. And so for me, it's just a repository of peer support, a revolving resource toolkit, and just the facilitation of conversations where people like me can bring back those best practices to our own organizations.
Yeah, what do you think you learned from that?
Oh, I think my leadership style has changed dramatically as a result of my membership. For one, it's changed me from being an embracer of the DEIB movement to what I want to be. I'm not saying I'm there yet, but a change agent. And then more specifically, what it's done for me is it's helped me find ways to keep people accountable. And frankly, we've made things more quantifiable at our organization in terms of measuring the diversity in our workplace, not only throughout the bank, but at the highest levels.
Again, I mean, I commend you for doing that, not just for you, but for everybody that's part of that team, because I think it's just so interesting and neat, and that's the way we need to be moving.
Absolutely.
It really is. Now, Stephanie, I'll ask you the same thing. How has all of this helped you as a leader, and what does it mean to be helping so many people?
Yeah, well, as a leader, I mean, I've had courageous conversations in my career. I've led several nonprofits, but this is particularly interesting because the subject matter is difficult, and some of the learning journey sessions are not just things that we naturally and organically talk about with each other. And so again, just really growing as a leader to have courageous conversations, to really meet people where they are, to help them come to a place of self-awareness. Also, it's a good gut check and self-check for me. How inclusive am I being? How equitable am I being? It asks me to look at my team and my interactions with others and do that kind of self-awareness and gut check. So that's always very valuable.
It's such fascinating work, and you learn so much.
Absolutely.
So many neat things about so many different people. Okay, you've got an annual summit coming up.
We do. We're so excited.
What is the annual summit? Who can come to it, and why is it important?
Sure. So the annual summit is going to be on October 4th. It's a full day. It starts at 7:15 with a continental breakfast, and we wrap up at 3 p.m., and then we have a nice cocktail reception.
Okay.
It is open to membership affiliates and guests. This year, we're looking looking at next year making it a little broader of a tent and expanding the venue, but currently now it's memberships and those affiliated or associated with it. And we have a keynote speaker that's joining us, Tara J. Frank. She ushered in diversity, equity, and inclusion in the Hallmark Corporation. She also launched their Multicultural Center. So a wonderful speaker. She's going to talk about the belief system around diversity, equity, and inclusion, because we do what we believe. And then we'll have several panels, a government official panel, and then a CEO member panel, of which Mike is going to be a participant. So we're excited about that. And then we're going to close out with a talent pipeline panel, which includes recent college grads that have a wonderful cross-section of experiences and backgrounds. So it's going to be a full day, a lot of exciting and learning and encouragement, and we're thrilled to host this every year.
It's exciting work for sure. Michael, thank you so much for being with us today, for taking that step, and Stephanie, for the work that you do. I think
Thank you.
It's awesome. Okay, and you can learn more or apply to become a member at inclusiveeconomy.us.